I got to get these notes out. I was thinking about the mayor of the universe and how sometimes I just, especially if I'm not working or I'm trying to get something going, I just get myself dressed up and I go out and I put on my mayor of the universe hat, my mayor of the universe persona, and I go out and administer to people. And I was just thinking about how important it is to actually dress yourself up in an attractive, a pleasing kind of way, because that's what people see, that's what they come in contact with, and you're really changing their vibration when you feel good and you look better. And I don't mean this just purely from an ego sense. I remember watching women around my mother's time growing up, and they would say stuff like, "Oh, I can't go out without fixing my hair." And I think about that because sometimes when I get ready to go out, even if I don't have nothing to do, I'll like get dressed up sometimes, because it's not just about us, it's about a standard. It's carrying that flame, because we have a chance to impress upon the auras and really the images that people take in from us can change them, can help them be positive. And I don't mean this in a gay way. Oh, I gotta go fix up my hair. I can't go out. It means that men can carry that flame to that standard, and I think that that's important. Sometimes I say to people, and we can all complain. I can be a whiner, and about things. Oh, I'm not getting work. I don't have work, or things aren't coming the way I want. And I say, I have to remember that I work for the biggest employer in the universe, and that's God. And God always has job openings. So if we're willing, man, we just got to go out and plug into some point of service, and that is the key. So these are a few notes that I just wanted to put out here, because I'm writing a story about this concept of really carrying the mother flame, and men do it, and nurturing, because I realized the more I became a man, the more I became aware of what a full man is. And that really talks about consciousness and acceptance and responsibility, and plumbing the depths of your experience, and learning how to move through the blows of life, and to get past your traumas, and to face your fears, and to be vulnerable. And even if you don't have money or status or position, that you find wholeness, you find your connection in spirit, you find your connection in knowing your soul, and being creative and striving to be productive, even if it's having to do housework at a given time, or doing whatever humble thing that the universe brings you while you're working through your stuff. And that's what I mean. The more I became more of a man, the more actually I learned how to become the mother. And I started to learn, because the mother in me was nurturing my own soul. Wasn't expecting that the outer women were going to give me the caring and the love and the lifting me up and the patting me on the back, even though that's nice, that's wonderful, and you hope that you meet women who have a nurturing mother flame. But it also happened that it worked out in such a way that I had to learn to mother, or to give that own mother and father energy to my own soul in guidance and in nurturing. So the more I became more of a man, in a sense, and took responsibility for that inner work, the more I became the mother. It was so interesting, because then I started to learn how to cook, and I was cooking better foods, not eating GMOs, eating organic foods, being careful about how I was taking care of my body. It's turning that nurturing within. And then you nurture life. I nurture other men, in a sense. I see my fellow brothers and sisters, and I see where maybe they don't have women in their lives, or the women in their lives have fallen off from being able to nurture a man, a grown man, or what looks like a grown man, a developing man, because we're all developing. And it's one thing a woman can nurture their child or their son, it's like an extension of them. But a lot of women have left off from nurturing their fellow brothers or other men, or even their husbands. And so men are kind of undervalued in a lot of ways. And I found that mother flame in me, and once again, this isn't a gay expression. This is an expression of really getting integrated and learning your masculine uh, properties and your feminine properties, being able to differentiate and then to integrate them. Because sometimes I'll come across situations where the nurturing flame, the mother flame, is exactly what's needed. And also, I know my dynamic of my own masculine energy because that's more developed because I have access to this aspect of myself and the vulnerable aspect and the knowing to have compassion and to be patient and to be paced and to express love and not be afraid of it. And then I knew that I actually had not the desire to think that, oh, the outer woman is going to be the thing that I outwardly desired overtly. Give it to God, because God was giving me these components. So that's a little bit of this, and I hope it's turned into a story. It already is. Bye.